This is the kickback off air. Wow, child, that we finna get ready to experience this weekend.
Whole weekend, I got 9 shows at the damn Addison Improv.
Yeah.
I sold out 5 of them, and so I added 3 more. And 6 sold out now? So 6 are sold out. We have 3 left. So go on the website, improvtx.com or marlonwayans.com and get your tickets. And if you want to check out my cigars, go to ligatridente.com. I have a whole line of great cigars that I'm selling. And but check it out. They're delicious.
We're going to circle back to the cigars.
You smoke?
Child? No.
I was about to say we're going to smoke up tonight.
I've never liked cigars.
Oh, we're going to do that. We're going to try it.
I'm going to try it.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I tried a cigar once, like some years ago.
Not with weed in it. I'm just talking about a regular.
It wasn't with weed. It was straight cigar.
Oh, I say, what's with weed? Wait, your boy's going to like weed.
Because I just put the blunt down. So I'm in an era
Got him.
I'm in an era of, you know what I'm saying, just trying to up my life.
But that's good that you put them, because I found that it's clarity, and you need you at points in your life, and when you put things down that you're used to using, you actually grow in that space. That's like God's assignment, to have clarity.
It is. I think it's definitely purpose driven, and I realize that there are other things that he just has in store for me, so that was just one of those things I had to let go.
Absolutely.
In order for me to level up.
And
I love it here.
It stops you from overthinking, and now you'll be a doer.
It does. When I tell you I was waking up every morning with anxiety, and I wasn't sure, but you know what I'm saying? I was trying to combat the anxiety with like, oh, let me hit the blunt real quick, and thinking that it's calming me down. And it was making it worse. Like, it was horrible. So.
That's why if and when I do, it's only like, I do it toward like bed. If I want to, or if I want to be nasty, that's what I.
Really?
Yeah.
Get you turned on?
It turned me into a sex gremlin. I'll be a sex gremlin.
Okay, that's enough. Okay, Wild Child Tour. Was this more about you being a wild child, or was this more about the audience being...
Oh, it's definitely about me.
Okay.
My mother used to call me a wild child, so that's why it's the Wild Child Tour. And it's basically, I just want the world to laugh again. Everything I'm doing is trying to make people feel good, make people feel, make people happy.
Yeah.
I think the world needs a big fat hug and lots of smiles, so that's what I'm trying to deliver.
With you anyway, so
but I've learned that they laugh with me more when I'm digging myself out of pain. So because then they're on your side, because the people that are laughing aren't laughing at you because they're going through it as well. Right. So they're actually laughing with you. So I'm just trying to teach people to laugh at themselves. So if I can laugh at myself with all the trauma and tragedies I've been through, then I feel like, let me teach you how to make yourself laugh.
As a comedian, where is that thin line between people laughing with you and versus you laughing at them, in like people's situations? But
I think you got to bring them in. You have to ingratiate yourself to the audience. You have to let them know. You have to be vulnerable. I think that's the one thing I have. I think it's in my tool belt is vulnerability on stage. I allow myself to feel. There's times on stage I'm telling a joke and I'll cry because I'm actually literally emotionally tethered to what's happening, and even though I'm making fun of it or making light of it, I'm hurting. But I still find... Does audience energy
change the way that you reflect whenever you tell the jokes? Like in different cities, does the audience engagement kind of change the way that you feel about a joke?
That's the beauty, is I don't give a up, because I don't really do it for them. I do it for me, and they just so happen to be watching it. But you can't. I don't think any comedian, you can't try to be liked. You can't be afraid to lose people. It's okay. If I lose people, then, those people, they want to finish the whole hour. Bye. You missing the jokes. I don't want no sensitive ass people on my show anyway.
So this is more of a therapy for you than like a performance.
It's a combination. It's definitely listen. It's funny as hell. You are going to laugh consistently. You probably more laughs per hour. I don't just be telling stories and then you get one joke every 5 minutes. Right. I'm like ba 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 bow ba 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 bow ba 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 ba. I beat you down into submission to the point to where you're tired. Now let me just pop pop bow bop bow
right
bop. Bow! It's a rhythm, and then I let go, and then I give the audience a sit down and a great story, and then we just, it's a great show.
I just got hip to your comedy specials like a few years ago, and I think the first one I saw, I was like, oh my gosh, like I knew you was stupid, but I didn't know you was like that stupid. So
I know you was comedian funny. No, a lot of people was like, yo, I know you was comedian funny.
Right.
And it takes time to be comedian funny.
Yeah.
I look at my first special, Woke Itch, which was a really good special, but I was only doing stand-up maybe 7 years then. Now, then you know what it is, was after 10 years, and then Good Grief was after 11 years. Or 12 years, and then God Loves Me was after 14 years, and now this show, Wild Child, which, you know, is after 15, 16 years. So you're seeing the progression of an artist.
Right.
People, you know, to me, when I started doing it, my niece was like, why are you doing a special now? You only been doing it 8 years. And I'm like, because I feel special enough to do this special.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to do another one 2 years from now. And I want to see my progression as an artist. I want to see if I'm leveling up or I'm leveling backward. And that means I just got to do more work. But I feel like I'm in my stride right now. These are my best years. Like everything else before that I did was cute. This dude right here, this dude that I am right now, is so much better than the 19-year-old Marlon. I'm in my bag.
That's live. Do you feel like with like your evolution of like your shows and your material, that transparency, I feel like, do you feel like it gets deeper and deeper, or do you feel like you're also creating more boundaries for like how much you do and don't want to share?
No, I want to expose it all. Like
that's crazy.
Seriously, like I feel like
it take a lot of courage to do that, because
it's layers of an onion. It is a lot of courage to do that, but I want people to know that I'm human too, and that it's okay to be flawed. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay, but you got to drag yourself out of it with these jokes. Look at your life and go, what's funny about the things that hurt me the most? And that's therapeutic. You finding light in the dark situations. You're going through it for a reason. Why? Always talk to God. God will get you.
Yeah.
That's what got me through. God and a great sense of humor.
Nah, for real. You know, in addition to you just having these conversations, of course, with God, but, you know, having these conversations with your family, like, have there ever been times where, like, your family didn't have to, like, check you on jokes, or, like, do they check, like, you know, is that...
They try.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do me.
Yeah.
If y'all got a problem with that, then y'all should write y'all special. But this me. If you don't want me to talk about you in my special, well, then don't do some dumb stuff. Yeah. And I won't talk about my kids, too. Oh, my
God.
Everything is for the taking.
Right.
Relationships, everything, anything. Don't lay with me if you don't want no jokes. You do something funny in this bed, we gonna have some comedy.
No, for real. Do you feel like fatherhood has made you more calmer or more wilder?
What? Being a dad?
Yeah.
Much more calmer. Because I know that I have to be an example to them, and in order to have their respect, I can't just be all over the place. They have to. You have to be a respectable for my kids to actually respect you. And so I try and show up like a, you know, and plus I think life just in general kind of makes you much more grounded. You know, when you deal with a lot of pain and tragedy and you get through it, and then you go, you know what? I'm much more centered. My comedy, I used to be all over the place. I come in here, I talk crazy, I do this, I do that. Now I have moments of crazy, but I know how to just sit in the pocket and have a conversation, and it's fine.
Yeah, I've been able to meet a few comedians, and I feel like you never know what you're gonna get.
You don't.
Literally never know.
You don't. I don't know what I'm gonna say from time to time. It's just, you know, it happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes it don't, but we'll see.
That's cool. Shout out to you giving yourself grace. I feel like you've always had this balance of like wild humor, but also like deep thought. So where do you go internally whenever you want to write those parts of your show where you really want to like get a message across?
I just look at my life. What's at the top of the agenda? What hurt me today? Yeah. I write with blood, right? What hurts me, and that's what I go. How do I make that funny? Yeah. And when I do that, it's easy for me to pick up a newspaper. It's easy for me to look at the TV. It's easy for me to listen to music or watch music videos. It's easy for me to talk about pop culture. That's easy. That's low-hanging fruit. I like to climb to the top of that tree and get that little unripened piece of fruit and climbing to the top of that tree and finding that thing that's special. That special thing is your pain. Yeah. And when you get to make your pain funny, now you're really starting to be funny.
Right.
But other than that, yeah, I mean, it's good. You're telling jokes. You want to be funny? Talk about something that's not funny.
Which is an interesting, concept to really, internalize. You want to bring all this laughter to the world.
You know what's crazy? I be thinking, after you go through stuff and you go, what's funny about it? You go, man, I wish I would have went through more stuff. Why my uncles didn't touch me? Damn.
Oh, my God.
I would have a funny-ass hour of my uncle touching me. And I would call it, Dear Uncle.
Dear Uncle is wild.
I want people to look at their pain and go, what is funny about it? Because that is healing, and everybody needs it.
Yeah.
So don't be broken. Don't let life break you. Find the smile in the darkest thing that ever happened to you, and I guarantee you'll be a lot happier in life. You're not a victim. You're a hero. So, but you have to find that elixir, and that elixir is love and laughter.
That was healing to hear. Even just you saying that made me reflect on things that just didn't happen in my life, and I'm like, huh, what?
You're I'm gonna go write Dear Uncle.
Not an idea, but I feel like there are a lot of things that people don't be thinking about, or we just kind of brush stuff under the rug.
But you need art. Art is somebody went through something like that. Whatever art you have, it's okay to talk about it, to have the conversation about it. It's okay to make comedy about it. It's okay to put it in a TV show. It's okay. Everything is okay in art.
Yeah.
Because there's people out there that's going through something that need that. So if you take your pain and you gift them a smile through your pain, and they went through it, now you're giving them kind of you're blazing a trail for their healing.
Yeah.
So, but you have to be brave enough to explore that.
I'm gonna take that with me. Working at the radio station, I talk to people all the time, and people will just, be really vulnerable with me and just be like, man, I needed this.
It's your eyes. You got something very trustworthy about your eyes. They like young Chris Tucker.
Oh, thank you. Hey, man, I received that.
No, but your eyes are way. I would never say Chris Tucker had pretty eyes, but you have pretty eyes.
It's okay if you did want to say Chris Tucker had pretty eyes.
Nah, I love him, but I don't love his eyes.
Okay, that's all right.
I don't look at a man's eyes too long.
Okay, I also wanted to talk about.
And he has ugly feet.
Does he?
I'm joking.
What was you doing looking at Chris Tucker feet?
I'm joking. I don't
know. Okay. The Him movie, crazy. Trailer looked rolled. You got it. Is that a real tattoo?
Nah.
Can we get that in the camera? Is that real? Oh, that's your hair.
That's my hair.
Barber crazy. Shout out to the barber.
The barber, Phantom Barber.
Barber
he on Instagram. He did it. He drove all the way from Shreveport to give me this cut.
Shout out to the boo.
With his family in the car, and I was like, you know what? He said, I don't want your money. I gave him some money, and he told me he had his kids in the car, so I gave him some more money. But he was like, I just appreciate the opportunity, and I was like, but that's God. You hit me on the gram. You said you wanted to do this. You was willing to drive, pack you and your family up to come get my hair and come get the opportunity to meet me and to do my hair and bless me with this haircut. And I was like, that's God. So I'm gonna reward you for this, and I'm gonna look for opportunities for you, and I'm gonna promote your barber stuff online. Phantom Barber, PHANUM. Barber.
Just went up.
And he did a great job. And I just respect people that want to do the work and show up and get it done and sacrifice.
What drew you to the role in Him that made you want to challenge yourself and just dive into? Because I feel like from watching the trailer, I can't really tell what the hell finna go down, but it looked like it's something.
It's everything. It's one of those things. It's everything, right?
Yeah.
I don't get to do everything in a movie, right? Because it's either a really broad comedy,
right,
or even if it's a romantic comedy, you got to kind of tone it down a little bit. And in dramas, I never had a role where I could eat like this. So in this role, I got to eat.
I feel like in Bel Air, you was eating.
That one?
You was eating. That was crazy.
This is.
Serious.
Because people don't know I can act. Like, I went to performing arts high school. I'm an actor first before I'm a comedian. So this is what I do.
Yeah.
But when they see this movie, Bel Air, I got to eat. This movie, it's Thanksgiving. It's next level. People gonna be like, I didn't know he could hit I didn't know he could hit all these notes, and it's different. I'm on my Denzel years right now. This is everything I've been working toward being for like the past 53 years.
Yeah.
I am him today. And so what drew me to this role was first of all Jordan Peele and Justin Tipping, who's a really great young director, wanted me for the role, and they chose me for the role. And when I read the script, I was like, I want to do this because I want to go on this journey of being him so I can find me.
Yeah.
I want to find the him in me. And what am I missing? And I went on this journey, and I it's funny, I jumped into this dark, murky pool to find Isaiah White, which was the character, because he was dark. And I want to find out what his mentality was, being a great, and what work he did. And as I jumped in that pool to find Isaiah, I grabbed his hand, I looked up, and I saw a broken Marlon, damaged from all that he went through the past 5 years since COVID, losing 65 people I love, losing my mother and losing my father, and all the trauma I've been through, and me laying broken face down in that pool.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, I'm gonna go resuscitate that guy, and I'm gonna breathe life and magic into him, because he doesn't even know how great he is. And so I went up with Isaiah. I gave Marlon that mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. I came back alive as a brand new, better me, fueled by God and purpose. And these are my years. I'm about to light it the F up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is brave.
So, everything I've done, I was just beginning. My best years are ahead of me.
I am inspired.
I never talked like this. My whole life, I've always been very humble. But there's a point in life where you can't be humble. You have to be loud, and it's not arrogance, it's confidence, because you do the work. And when you work like I work feverishly, with the commitment and the levels that I work, and everybody in my camp knows, yo, I don't know how he does it. I'm a monster.
Yeah.
And when you get to that level, and the people around you that love you and support you, and you, it's like, wow, how are you doing this? And you're surprising them, and you start surprising yourself, then you have to stand behind your brand. You have to stand behind what you do. You have to stand behind your great, and you have to own it, because God can only hear you when you are confident about what direction you're trying to move in.
Yeah.
So I'm in my confident years because I've done the work, and I'm willing to do more.
How do you maintain your strength in those days where you feel like you're walking in your purpose, but you get exhausted?
I never have those days, because I'm walking in my purpose. So lucky me that I'm walking in my purpose. So I'm fueled by God. I don't let myself emotionally or mentally be broke or spiritually be broken down. I'm always excited to do the work. I get off the plane. What do I got to do? And you can ask DC, we will do 9 shows in a week, and I fly home on Monday. I'll be damned if I'm not in that writer's room trying to put together this Scary Movie 6 4 days a week before I go on the road again to do 6 to 8 to 9 shows, then get back to doing it. And once I'm finished writing, and it's not like I'm writing 100 pages. No, we write 500 pages in order to get 100 pages. If people only knew what we do in the process, for me, of how I do it, and then I'm promoting a movie while I'm doing a movie, and I'm prepping a movie because I'm prepping Scary Movie. So between things, I'm watching auditions. I'm in the car with him on my way here, and I'm in the car and I'm watching auditions because I'm casting for Scary Movie 6. I just was in Atlanta doing location scouts. I'm a beast.
You are.
And one day, God's making me into something special, something that the world has rarely seen. And I want to, not a superstar, I want to be a supernova. I see something special.
Marlon Wayans, y'all come out to the improv.
Damn, bars.
We at the improv. Drop the mic. We at the improv this weekend.
Alam's like, you never talked like that before. We've been talking for years. You never said that. You never said that.
I always knew you had it in you.
But it takes time to get confident. I always knew I had to do the work to arrive here. Without the work, I would never own that. Yeah. I'm not going to say, hey, I can fly and I ain't got wings. Push me out of any plane, push me off any building, I got wings. I'm flying circles around people. Let's go.
This was the battery that I needed in my damn back this morning. I put myself in a position to be in alignment with all the blessings that I've been receiving, but I have literally just been feeling exhausted. And that's why I asked you that, because I'm like, this is so crazy, God. I was asking for all of this and you throwing all of this in front of me and I'm ready to move and like I can run. You feel me? Like I get down. But it's just crazy because I'm like, why am I feeling so overwhelmed? But it's just like, I got to get that spirit up off of me, because ain't no way.
You got to.
It ain't no way. Hearing you talk like that, I'm like, man, say.
If you see my schedule, you vomit. You get exhausted looking at my schedule. My assistant gets exhausted making my schedule, and when she complains, I'm like, you know that schedule that you make for me that looks impossible? I got to do it. So don't tell me about how tired you are.
Nah, for real.
Because if I'm not tired, you get to rest when I'm doing this. You get to sleep.
No more complaining.
I am grinding. I am working. And listen, you're doing your purpose. Do your purpose and don't complain, and you won't be tired because you're inspired. Right. I love what I do. I can't wait to do more.
I feel like I've never felt more motivated and encouraged, like, ever.
Good. So, go get them.
Yeah.
Go get them. And when you start thinking too much, that's because you're not doing enough. So go do more and stop thinking. Doers do.
Get out. That's enough.
Doers do.
You have to read me like that.
Doers do. So to get out of your anxiety, get out of your head and go do. The more you do, the more healthy you'll be, because you're doing your art, and it actually will help you be mentally strong. And it's like, I think a lot of people that have anxieties, and it's fear. Everything is fear. And fear is a devil. Get out of your head. Yeah. Go do. Go fail doing. Go do something else. If you're doing something and and that's working for you, go add something else to it. Like, I've been writing and producing movies for a long time and starring in movies. That was cute. And I was a star for a long time, but I wasn't satisfied. Mm-hmm. I want to be bigger. Mm-hmm. I want to be a superstar. I want to be a supernova. So let me go do 15 years of stand-up and get nice with stand-up and get my Richard Pryor on. And let me go see how I develop as an artist doing stand-up. Beyond the acting, now if I have my acting, which I went to performing arts high school, and I can act my behind, or plus I could do characters, I'm special.
Right.
I'm special. I've groomed myself over the years. And look at the back history. I'm the Wayans' little brother. Right? So I'm the baby. I watched all this great in front of me.
No, for real.
And now I'm owning mine. These are the years to do it. And because I do, and you got to be a student. Just when you peek at something else, you're tired of that, go learn something new. And you'll feel the energy like a kid, like you just learned this new thing. Yeah. Pick up something new, and you'll be able to add that to your repertoire. You're never tired. You're always inspired.